Hi Aquarius, it's CJ here from CJ's Soul Messages. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me today. I am going to do your general reading for the month of October 2021. This can apply to your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus, as well as anywhere you may have a placement with Aquarius in it. I have already meditated and cleansed the deck, so we are ready to start. I hope you're doing well, and if there's anything here that resonates to you, or you'd like to leave me a message or a like or a subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. Let's try and grow this channel so that there's a safe spot for everyone to come to where we can support each other, especially during these crazy times. So with that, let's begin. Okay, we're going to start off with pulling a 1 or 2 or whatever my guides wish to pull from the Divine Animal Oracle, just to get the energy of what you may be embracing or what energies may be around you for the month and that you can work with. So let's get started. All right, dear angels, guides, loved ones, ancestors, and our divine, please show me clearly what messages do you have for Aquarius for the month of October 2021. I'm so grateful. Please give me guidance. Okay, we've got 3 that just came out. Thank you so much. All right, Aquarius, we've got Wolf. Beautiful. Got Orca, and we'll go through the cards as we move. And we've got Lioness. Beautiful. Okay, Aquarius, we'll start off with the Wolf. Powerful energy here, the Wolf. The wolf in this deck is meant to represent our authenticity, who we are, what makes us who we are. It is your energy of when you think of yourself, what do you think of yourself? What characteristics do you have that make it you? We're all different in our own unique, different ways. Along with that, though, is, the wolf is such a powerful creature. It is normally in a pack. It operates out of a pack. And, there's usually a hierarchy in it, one being the leader and one being really the last one in the list, right? And normally the leader will sit higher than the rest of the pack. So this may be suggesting for October, Aquarius, that there's going to be a need for you to separate yourself from others. We'll see as we get into the tarot, but let's just stay with this energy of going through the animal cards that my guides have wanted you to know and what you can work with. The wolf is also, although it is usually in a pack, it can be alone as well. I mean, they don't hang out all day with each other. And as well, sometimes a wolf gets kicked out of the pack. We sometimes will refer to someone, oh, that's a lone wolf, or that person is a lone wolf, or I feel like I'm a lone wolf. So again, the energy I'm getting here from this card is this month may be a time where you're going to need to really step outside of others and really kind of separate yourself from others. So whether this is in career, love, relationships, etc., we'll see as we go. So that's a really beautiful energy. Remember who you are. Remember your strengths. Remember your talents, your gifts, your passions. Remember that beautiful you. Okay, so then the next one we have is the Orca. Very strong animals they have picked for you, Aquarius. So Orca is about song lines. And what does that mean? Okay, so if you can look in this card, there's a little girl that is swimming or sleeping, actually. It looks to be at the bottom of the ocean. And the orcas are coming in to watch over her, protect her. They're inquisitive about who is she, what is she, but they're not harming her. And they are gently communicating with each other as they are all very curious about this energy that is normally not at the bottom of the ocean. When we look at orcas, orcas are family. They operate in huge pods. Their pods normally consist of, you know, can be a great-grandmother and a grandmother and a mother and a daughter and a granddaughter, etc., etc. They are their own little community of, well, extended family. So this may be referencing something with your bloodlines, your extended family, or just simply your family, whether blood or not. That isn't really relevant. It's the energy here. So there is something about perhaps a need to communicate. Orcas do have their unique way of communicating with each other, and although most orcas can still understand, even though if they're from different families, they can understand, you know, Orca family 1 can understand Orca family 2, although they're not the same family, so therefore their language is a little bit different. So I'm definitely getting the energy here that there may be something important to maybe even separate something, stand out from your family, perhaps. Could be because we have the wolf, right? So, yeah, it is very powerful. It is there. I want to say this. The orca is also very protective, protective of their family. So there may be something here. We'll see as we go. But these are two really strong energies that are at play this month for you. And then the final one that came out is lioness. And, you know, lions. This lion is totally lit up from inside. Its heart chakra, its throat chakra. It is all about protection. Lioness, female, not gender specific reading. But if you think about the lions in the jungle, the lioness, the female, there's usually quite a few of them. They're the ones that do the hunting. They're the ones that do the protecting of their young. The lion has his purpose. I mean, obviously, he is the one that allows life to continue on, and he will protect. But he is more kind of as strong as he is, and he is, because he has to go to battle with other lions. It's the lioness here that is the most, out of the two, that will protect the young. Sometimes even male lions will eat the cubs. So this is definitely insinuating that there's something that you're going to have to protect this month, or there's something or someone that is offering you protection this month. So if we look at those three cards together, there's a reminder of you separating yourself from the pack, not disconnecting, although we'll see. But there's something that is saying that you have to kind of separate yourself from the pack, and that you are going to be protected, or you are going to receive a lot of protection. So with that, let's just get into this reading. Beautiful cards. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, angels and guides, loved one, ancestors, and our gorgeous divine. Please show me clearly what messages you may have for Aquarius for the month of October 2021. Thank you so much. Oh, and this deck I'm using is the Light Seers, in case anyone is interested. Beautiful deck. Let's see what's going on for you. Cards are getting a little wonky here. Ooh, okay. Please show me clearly. So grateful. One moment, Aquarius. I'm just going to try and ground this deck a little bit. Thank you so much. Okay, there we go. We've got one come flying out. One moment, please, while I pick this up. Ooh, King of Swords. Okay. So King of Swords, that's the element of air, which you are, Aquarius. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords. All right, so that is definitely representing something to do with, swords are all about how we communicate, our relationships, our ideas, everything that kind of goes up in our brain. But the King of Swords, he is very solid in his position. He is very decisive. He is clear in his mind, and he knows the direction he wants to go in, and he does not hesitate to use his sword if he needs to. What else? What other messages? There's got to be more messages, angels and guides for Aquarius. So maybe this is speaking to someone here that is needing to do a little bit of a separation from someone or something. It's feeling very family relationship energy. Lions are about family. Thank you so much. Okay, then we got the Chariot. Okay, so it's going to be fast moving. You are going to be in the driver's seat here. Chariot is a Cancer card. So maybe you have Cancer placements, or maybe you are dealing with a Cancer. Doesn't have to be. That's the water sign. Okay, what else? Cards are quite quiet for you today. Please show me clearly, angels and guides. What else do you have for Aquarius? Page of Wands. Okay, lovely. And any more? I still feel like there's something else that they want to come out of this deck. So please be patient or fast forward. Anything else? Okay, there we go. Thank you so much. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit, which is Virgo's card. So perhaps you might be dealing with a Virgo as well. We'll go through this. Okay, so we started off, we've got Wolf, we've got the Orca, and then we got the Lioness. Now that feels very much family. It also feels like there's a need to have some separation. And there's a need for you to be protective of yourself, of your authenticity, of who you are. I'm not sure if someone's questioning who you are or what you're doing. It does feel this, though. It feels like there is this, the energy my guides are giving me, it's almost like there's someone that is perhaps not really trusting in you. Or wait, that's not it. Thank you. It feels more, Aquarius, as if, like, you know, there is someone testing you. That's what I wanted to say. Really testing you, testing your will, testing your strength, testing your ability. I don't think they've come up yet on the board. I'm not feeling them that they're here yet. This feels more like about your energy. And I feel like you've got the Eight of Pentacles. You've been working really, really hard. You've been working really, really hard, diligently on something. Whether this is a business, a relationship, a family, whatever, communication. Maybe you've been working really hard on trying to bridge a gap between people. The Eight of Pentacles is about working really hard. Pentacles are about our tangible things. You know, our money we make, our homes, our cars, our businesses, etc. You know, things that we can touch, taste, feel. Pentacles is also about our self-worth or self-confidence or lack of it. And like health, like it can be physical health, but I normally feel it's more about inside of us. So I feel like you've been working really, really hard to perhaps get people to recognize your abilities and all the things that you're capable of. And I think, you know, you're going to need to take a little bit of time out here, because the Hermit is underneath the deck. And the Hermit is suggesting that you need some time out by yourself on your own, where you can get your mind clear and get your focus clear and really trust within yourself and what you know to be your true honest self, to trust that, to take some time to get really clear on that, and really make a decision here, and to, you know, maybe put someone in their place if they have been questioning you and they haven't been trusting you, or they haven't really believed in your ability. Because that's exactly what the King of Swords would do. He doesn't hesitate in what he knows. And, you know, if you look at him in this card, you know, he's got a sword here, But really what I want to point out here is there's an owl here, and owls are so wise. They see everything. They don't miss anything. And so the owl is representing here is that, you know, you have that ability to seek your higher wisdom, become the owl, and with that use that sword to, I don't want to say sever, because sever sounds like such a very, you know, it just sounds like such a severe word to use, but perhaps someone does have to sever some connection here that is feeling, I don't think it's making you feel very good. I think it's making you kind of question things. And so if you're able to do that, let's say this was in, you know, maybe a family or a marriage or something. If someone's not really believing in your abilities and who you authentically are and what you are authentically capable of doing, you know, that can take a hell of a lot of work, and it can really drain your energy. It also can drain your self-confidence. And they are saying, you know, you're going to have to use the swords, and swords, words, communicate how you, that may be making you feel. There's something here with this protection. So I don't know if you're feeling unprotected. Perhaps the person, I'm going to pull a card here, but if this is resonating with you, perhaps the person that may be not really believing in you is scared, is maybe scared of your success, scared of, you know, scared of you really walking in your power. Lion is all about power too. So is a wolf, and so is the orca. Very strong animal energies here that you have around you. And then you have the Chariot, right? So the Chariot is a victory card. So I feel that you are making your way to using this sword, King of Swords, to being that energy. Again, doesn't matter if you're male or female, it's just the energy of the card. I think you're taking some time out to see things, to get really clear within yourself. And you are then making this decision to follow through with whatever this is that you're working on, or just following through in your own strength. And whatever, again, whatever this is, they're not really giving it completely clear yet, so I'm going to have to pull some more cards. But the Chariot is like you've made your decision, you now know what direction you want to go in, and you're going full speed ahead. And in this card, this gentleman that's sitting on the top of the carriage, he doesn't even have reins. He's not even in control of the horses via, you know, a rope or reins. He is doing it completely out of his power. These horses are going exactly where he wants to go because he is using his power, his strength. Gorgeous card. And then what comes out next was the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands wands are our fire element, and Page is the very beginning, but it is this very youthful, creative, it's your passions, it's your creativity, it's all those things that really drive you, that make you really excited to do your day's work. You know, that saying of when you find something that you love to do, and you can make money at it, then it is no longer a job, it is your passion. And well, that's the case here. And maybe some of this, you guys, maybe someone here is maybe very creative and maybe artistic, because they're just giving me that. But also, they made me look up here. This is a paintbrush that she's throwing in the air. And she's doing like a little dance. And she's very excited to follow through, to continue moving on her path. So maybe this is, well, for someone out there, I think that this might be it. Maybe you're afraid to go out on your own. And be the lone wolf, and they're letting you know that you are protected, and you do have a lot of, there's going to be a lot of interest, because even with the orca, now they're giving it to me to look at it a little bit of a different way. This is you, and there's a lot of attention getting drawn on you. Really, this is a really good reading. You know, it is. There's nothing negative here. There's no dark energy. Okay, so you know what? Let's just start to clarify here. Let's use my fountain deck. And let's see. Angels and guides, loved one, ancestors, and our divine. What else can... Hey, there's one card that was flipped. Sorry, I just noticed that. 3 of Cups. Well, that's interesting because there were no cards that were upside down when I started this. So I'm going to pull that out. And actually, Aquarius, underneath the Hermit is the Three of Cups as well. So they wanted you to have this card. I'll show it to you. Three of Cups. Twice you've had that. So there is going to be some really good times coming up. The Three of Cups is celebrating. It's having fun. It's feeling light. It's being free. It's with friends, family, those that support us and those that we support them. And you have that twice. So there's something shifting here. Now, if it is really about you maybe not feeling really totally confident, maybe being a little bit nervous to put whatever this passion project is out there, go for it because you are protected. People are going to see you. Sometimes you do have to be a lone wolf so that's what separates you. See, that's what I was getting at the very beginning of this reading, is about, you know, really kind of you having to separate yourself. Thank you so much. Two of Swords came out. Separate yourself from others. So, and don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to separate yourself. That's what makes us all unique. You know, and the Eight of Pentacles is maybe this is what you've been working really, really hard at. Really trying to show your uniqueness. And you win. You get that. Because you are eventually going to have this really fun, lighter energy coming in. Two of Swords did flip out, which is telling me right there that there is a choice between head and heart. And if this is resonating with you, if you're stuck within your head thinking, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I want to be, you know, I don't know if I want all the attention on me. Please follow your heart and not your head. Because our head sometimes can really lead us down the wrong roads. Because our heads, our brains, you know, that's where the fear comes in. Our heart doesn't really give us fear. It's our brain that takes it and then makes us go, oh shit, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm too afraid. I'm too scared. I'm afraid I can't do it. I don't want to be like standing out in the crowd. Well, this reading is saying you need to stand out in the crowd. You need to be able to really show the world what you got. Just want to look at this Hermit for a sec. So they're just giving me on the Hermit card almost the feeling of the Fool. So that I know that never really resonates with the Hermit card, but that's what they're giving me. That's why they asked me to look at it again. That, you know, if you can do this, you've got a brand new beginning. You've got a brand new start. Take the leap. Take the leap. Okay. So take the leap. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Two of Swords, head over heart. Follow your heart. I mean, we all have free will. Ooh. Three of Wands. Okay. So that's it. Once you kind of make this decision, you use your sword, King of Swords, and you make this decision that, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep going after whatever this is, this passion, this relationship, you know, because this is feeling like two readings. This is feeling like one might be like there's a need to cut off from your family or something, that maybe someone's not really believing in you, but to know that you are protected and you are moving forward and you're going to have victory. And then there's this other reading where it's like feels more, you know, between you and you, which is like, you know, are you going to stay in fear, or are you going to get really brave and just say, screw it, I'm moving ahead and I'm going to stand out on my own? And when you do, if this is relating to you, you are going to be celebrating something. Very beautiful. And then the Three of Wands is showing your progression. Three of Wands is no longer deciding which path you want to go in. Is the decision is made and I'm moving on up. I'm moving forward here. Okay, let's see if there's anything else for Aquarius. Felt like that one wanted to come out, but oh, okay, cards are kind of sticking to each other. What is going on? Oh, okay. Two cards came out. Well, beautiful. You got the Sun on the bottom of the deck. So that is ultimate fun, freedom, feeling so good within yourself. That is a powerful, positive card to have. It came out. And that is overseeing this reading, Aquarius. But then we do have the Four of Swords and the Lovers. So for someone, this may be exactly what I was talking about. Maybe someone doesn't believe in your ability. And you're maybe going to have to cut them out. Because normally the Lovers is about harmony and a beautiful balance. It used to be called the Choice card. But in this deck specifically, it is very balanced. They're both very much mirroring each other. And then there's a beautiful light from the divine coming down, connecting them. So with the Four of Swords, though, coming out, this is suggesting that there was something in this relationship. Four of Swords is about rest and recuperation after a very painful situation. Three of Swords, the card before the Four, is a really devastating, painful card. So for someone, this is going to be applying to you, and you just are going to have to make this decision, head over heart again, of I need to break free from here. If someone doesn't believe in you, if you're in a relationship and someone's not really believing in you or believing in your, they're not building you up, but they're bringing you down, really get truthful, because is that someone that you are going to want to move through life with? We need partners, and we need people that are going to lift us up, just as we need to lift our partners up more than we ever need. Like, this life is tough enough without having a partner that doesn't really maybe have our best interests in mind. So take this how it fits. But the Sun has come out, so and you have the Three of Cups, showing that there is this celebration, there is this massive possibility of really feeling a whole lot lighter and positive things coming towards you. But there's definitely this decision that has to be made. So, maybe you just need to take some time and really connect with you and your power and your strength and all that beautiful yumminess that you have inside of you, and move forward in whatever way that is going to be the very best for you. Because you're a beautiful energy, Aquarius, and you have so much to offer this world. And I don't think it's very fair if someone is trying to shake your confidence. So I'm going to leave it at that. I do want to look what's under the sun. Okay. It's amazing. I hear these little things that they say, and it's like, okay, under the sun, Ace of Coins, beautiful, can mean windfall, but it's definitely a brand new beginning in your finances, and definitely a new beginning in self-confidence. That's gorgeous. Under the sun, and underneath that, Aquarius, is the Emperor. So you're back in control. Emperor is a powerful card. This Emperor, he doesn't not know which direction he's going. He knows where he's going. He knows how to do it, and people look up to him and respect him. Also can be an entrepreneur. So maybe one of you are an entrepreneur. A lot of information, a lot of messages coming through in this reading. My apologies if it's kind of confusing. I'm just trying to really give you exactly what my guides and angels are giving me. And there's a lot of people out there, so we all have such different stories going on in our lives. So I hope something here resonated and helps. But, this is really powerful, and I know I keep using that word. They give it to me all the time, and I can't seem to get it out of my head. So this is a very strong month for you, and it is about you owning you. Own yourself. Own your beautiful self, goddammit, because you're going to be rewarded with that. Now, I just want to see. You've got the Chariot, victory. You got the Sun. Well, the Sun is basically victory and lighting everything up and warming everything up. You have the Hermit. And I love this card too, because as I said, they were giving me the Fool. So, but this figure is basically not even really sitting on the cliff. It's more like floating by these mountains. And look at this beautiful light that's all around, enveloping this energy. Gorgeous. So really powerful. And you got the Lover. So if this is a choice that you have to make, do it for your highest good. Know that you're protected. Know that People are going to support you. Okay, let's close this reading off. Thank you so much, angels and guides. I'm so grateful. Let's pull one card from Tikashi and see if they have any little message that they would like just to help you get through this month that you might want to use, work with. I don't know, Aquarius, what is going on? The decks are feeling kind of really discombobulated here. Maybe that's how you're feeling. I'm not sure, but okay. One card or however many cards you wish for Aquarius to have. It's a long reading, but a lot of messages coming through here. Remember to be your lion or your lioness. Bring that out of you. And remember, you can be a lone wolf and you're going to be fine on your own. People that love you are still going to be around and still support you. Okay, one card, please. Thank you. So grateful. I love this little deck. It's just sometimes kind of hard. I've got bigger hands, so it's not the easiest to shuffle. Ooh, okay, but that one just came right out. Oh, 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 okay. Thank you so much. Issues. Ah, okay. Excuse me. So this is a message they want to give you and leave you with to close this reading, Aquarius. Identify and face your issues. Yes, it may feel uncomfortable at first, but how many times do you wish to travel the same road? Wow, okay, this is totally fitting in here. Current issues that you have been working on. Eight of Pentacles is all about working. Current issues that you have been working on are being resolved. Other forces are at work here. Take your time and know that all the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle will slot in eventually. Okay, thank you so much, angels and guides, because this is perfect. This is exactly summing up this reading for me as a reader, and hopefully to you as someone who's listening, and that this sums it up for you. Just go for whatever it is that you need to go for, and really just trust that it is all going to work out in your favor. And it's probably going to work out quicker than you can imagine, because the Chariot is very fast too. So, just glancing over here to make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, just go do it. Go do whatever this is that you have to do. If it is a choice in a relationship, you're going to have to do what is going to be best for you, Aquarius. Four of Swords is rest and recuperation, as I said. And, you know, that's okay. Take some time out if you have to make some kind of a decision of separating, or even just having the conversation, right? Do what you need to do, but do it for your higher good. So with that, Aquarius, I'm going to let you go, and I thank you for being here, and take care, and I wish you a beautiful month of October.